Hi, folks. This is Mike Masuda, drummer, bass player in the San Francisco South Bay area. And I was looking at someone's video today. This guy in Spain who goes by Pepote, who put together a folding cajon, a collapsible cajon. And I decided to go back through my old Moleskine books that I kept in terms of my notes and such, just to see, whether or not I wrote down or drew some of the crazy ideas that I had back then when I was working with cajon and percussion and such. Some of the ideas that I wanted to implement or at least build. Let me go ahead and show you this thing. So this thing, where is it? Bookmarked it here. There we go. So I have here ideas to work on. This is August 7, 2008, 6:30 p.m. Now, along with a bunch of other crazy ideas that I've had, including an inflatable drum kit, I have right here a cajon that folds flat for easy storage. So, I documented that in here. I know that I drew it elsewhere. I didn't know where in any of the other books that I did that, but I knew I drew it somewhere. But on the next page here, I just wanted to show you that back in 2008, I was already tinkering with the idea of a cajon cocktail kit with a beater for a kick drum. And back in, I believe, 2010, I posted a video, proof positive, that I used a double kick pedal that basically hits backwards. So you can stomp on it forwards and it hits backwards onto the cajon you're sitting on with a tennis ball beater. And I used that for a number of years until about 2015 when that was stolen out of my car. So, but anyways, this is sort of to document that I came up with this idea, whether it hits on the side or the bottom here, kind of like a cocktail drum, right? That the top could be played with the hands and the bottom could be hit with a pedal here. So some different designs associated with that. Of course, the video that I posted back in 2010 documents, the actual object, the thing that I made. But this dates the concept back to 2008. There are photos that I have from 2008, and I have witnesses in bands in San Francisco that I played in where we actually used it for gigs and such back in 2008. So, I'm not messing around here or lying about any of this stuff. There's some other ideas I also came up with here back then. This drum that has almost like a string here in the center with a pedal to change the pitch. Now this has been documented in another video that I made using a Remo rototom and a pedal to change the pitch. So it becomes basically a very small portable timpani or a tunable drum that you can tune with the pedal very quickly. And there's a bunch of other ideas in here in this thing, including this one that I never got around to, a collapsible shell drum that basically has these shells inside one another. They make stools like this now that collapse down to a very small profile. But this thing here is a drum that you can set up that does the same thing to change the depth of the drum to make it sound bigger and more resonant and such, right? So just crazy ideas like that. And of course, back then I didn't know about drum kits with flared shells for more projection. There is, I guess, a drum kit that was made back, I guess in the 70s, made out of fiberglass that did that. So that idea is not mine originally. Anyways, but I came up with these other crazy ideas in here. And just to document that I came up with this idea of a folding kit, I have here the ongoing project, Collapsible Cajon, May 16, 2007. And here's the design here with the sides that fold in, the top and bottom here. And I tried to draw this. You can pause this if you wish to sort of like look at the design. But the design basically has a bunch of hinges that are there, or points where you attach leather so it can fold down into a flat piece. And, the top and bottom and the sides are beveled, as you can see here in certain parts. And the top, I believe this is the top or the bottom, I don't remember. It's probably the bottom here. Yeah, it says bottom. But this folds inwards like that, has these little recessed areas that basically fold into the bottoms of the sides here so that it makes it completely rigid without using latches on the inside. And so it was a crazy idea, but it turns out, a luthier or a cajon maker in Spain who goes by the name of Pepote came out with this thing in 2023. And so, I give props to him for actually doing this. I wish I had the materials and the resources to be able to build something like this for myself, but I'm hoping that he will help me out and send me his, since I have no access to a wood shop at this point to build or design this thing. So anyways, I just wanted to share that I've been, working with this idea of a collapsible cajon for a number of years now, and sort of dreaming that it would be possible. I know there are other companies like Gon Bops that make them, but theirs are pieces that you sort of have to put together one by one to build the cajon as you get to this, you get to your venue, and you have to screw things together to sort of like make it a rigid cajon. Pepote is one of the first that I've seen that it's all one. It's all together in one thing here, with just some flexible pieces in between as hinges to pull it together and just sort of like latch two pieces down, and then it becomes a cajon, a solid cajon. My design uses a different geometry here. The bottom is got these little things on the side here to prevent this thing from, falling apart as you're sitting on it. But I think, Pepote's idea is probably more practical in terms of this, and is probably going to last longer in terms of the pieces, because this eventually the friction will wear down the wood, so it's probably not the most practical way to do things. But you can see that this was done back in 2007, so my design never came to fruition. I never got around to building this thing because I lost access to a wood shop back when I moved. I graduated from San Jose State University. I used to tinker down in the physics department wood shop down there, and I built my own cajon back in 1995 down there. And since then, I'd been dreaming about trying to put together something like this, but lost access to a wood shop and never got around to doing it ever again. So, anyways, just wanted to share this with you. That this is one of my crazy ideas along the way. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.